Hi, my boys. Okay. On the April 10th, I went to Bixby's Hills, and I wanted to. I didn't know that they had a museum, but I did. I've been wanting to go to the hill. Um, and I found when I went up there, um, they were telling me seashells. Then I saw a seashell on the floor, and I recorded it. And stupid me, like they're trying to show me seashells. Like there's a lot of seashells somewhere. Like I heard water, but I don't know where they want me to go. And I don't know where the tour guide or one of the volunteers who was helping out in the ranch, she comes and talks to me and asked me if I had any questions. And I was taking a picture of the tree, and then she was telling me about the Native Americans, and then that leads into more. Then she brings up the seashells. I'm getting so excited because I'm like, this is what I needed. This is what I needed to hear. And she gave me the information that I needed. And I had picked up a seashell prior to her conversation to me. In the video, I have it. And I put it back because I wasn't sure if it was from that or a bird came in and did it, because I've seen birds do that before. But it was in my path. That seashell was in my path. I picked it up, touched it, and I'm getting that sense like there's more. So now that I know that there's more, I had to go find it. So that's what I was doing. So I put the seashell. I picked it up, but I didn't put it back where I had it. I put it back in the dirt. I put it back out of the way, out of the pathway. And it was almost a whole shell. And my kids told me, and I was listening. Like I heard someone say this, and my kids even said it too. Like if you find a whole seashell, it's good luck. And when she was telling me the story about the mittens, I think they're called mittens. I thought they were called mounds, but there's names and there's different types of them. But so I'm not familiar with those. I just know that there were a lot of shells, and they were around here. So now that I did a long time ago, I did that because we're doing research for my own family, the Kumeyais, and now that I'm actually on one of those, I took a picture of the mitt. Like, what's the difference between a mitten and a mound? What are shell mounds? Prehistoric refuse heap of mounds, or consistently shafai of the shells of edible. I don't know. Why are shell mounds important? So I have to find information like that, and mittens and mounds. So as I, it's a hill. It's a hill. Um, and she was even telling me like when it rains, you can really see it. Like the shells come up. Um, and she's pointing to them, and she even grabbed one shell and she let me see it. So I picked it up. I'm walking with it, and I'm just looking at it like it was placed here. It was put here on purpose for a reason. Thousands of years ago. That one probably hundreds of years, but I'm just saying like no thousand. Like well for that hundreds of years ago. But I'm close to where I was before. Um it's funny because I didn't take it. And it's funny, she was like, oh, but you can't take it. I go, yeah, I know. But it didn't even cross my mind to take it. For me, it was, I have to come back to understand more on why they wanted me to see it. Like a part of me, it's weird because like a part of me didn't want to take it. Like I can't wrap that my head around it. I it's like usually you get that feeling, and I have gotten that feeling before, like a rock or something, where I'd be like, okay, I want to take it to the cemetery or something. But when she mentioned it, it like it gave me a sense of I have to like Hawaii. It brought me back to Hawaii. And I remember something saying they said like something about like the volcano, the rock. You're not supposed to take the rock, and if you do, it's bad luck or something like that. They were, I was in that moment kind of type of thing. And me, when I do take stuff, it's a I have to ask. But I went there not even thinking what I'm going to see, what I'm going to find. Yeah, I think for me, I like it was meaningful. I'm putting it back where it belongs. Like for me to get that sense of feeling, I felt like how I usually am um, when I go visit the reservation. It was very meaningful, very heartbreaking when I visit, because the those developers, those realtors, they really do like to make money. Um, the land developers and the government and city and stuff. Um, it is now The farm, or the ranch, is now 7.5 acres. Today, the once prominent hilltop is almost hidden from the view, but the surviving 7.5 of the rancho still connects the past to the present. And holy crap, it sure did. Yeah, they wanted me to. When I went to go in there, I saw a little movie thing and try to watch what I could out of it. And I got a garden. Like, I got a picture of a garden, and as soon as I see the picture of the garden, like, I'm watching the video, and then I see a picture of the garden. They're talking about the garden, and then as that happens, I have a sense of that feeling of, I'm going to show you the garden. I'm going to show you the garden. So then, I haven't gone outside yet. I don't know what's in there. I'm still looking around. So then, instantly, I see the garden, but it's not how it looked in the video. I just recognize it. I just get that sense of ta-da, like that. As soon as I went there, as soon as I like start walking to the area and I glance over, I get the ta-da, and I'm like, I had the image of the video of the inside the garden, and then I put two to two together, and then now it's just me slowly taking my time to like analyze the area, get a sense of the feel. That's how I saw the seashell. So the women are trying to help me look like passed over relatives, old family members, old ancestors are trying to help me. Native Americans have been here. The Spaniards been here. Mexico's been here. And I am not an American, not a proud one. Never wanted this American dream that was planted like in my head. Like, America's great in this and America's beautiful, but I never seen it. I never witnessed this great American dream. All I have seen is genocide. When I read about genocide, when I look up genocide, when I see pictures of genocide, the United States is genocide. When people come to the United States, they are gambling their own future away, their own generation away. When my ancestors did not have that dream, my ancestors did not have that vision, and my ancestors told me that if it wasn't for the past previous genocide that happened, it would have probably been a different outcome today. So my offspring, these videos will later be turned down to the grandkids so they can understand why some things happen, and it's probably be me or another family member trying to talk to them, push them into a different direction. So go with the flow. Just make sure that you don't damage your soul. Because the regret that you do on yourself feels pretty nasty. And I feel like I damaged my soul enough by either returning what they're doing to me, or just letting them hurt me, like just going down to their level. I hurt my soul, and I don't want to do that again, so I'd rather die. And I can't go because I'm supposed to give somebody back their karma, like for real. That TLC thing that my mom did, I don't know what kind of witch she was, but she's writing out all her friends. I don't want my kids to, I don't know. I hate my mom. I don't like my mom. I don't love my mom. I don't respect my mom. I'd rather never see my mom again. I don't want nothing to do with my mom. And she did that all by herself. But it makes me sick to know that I don't want my kids to do that to me. I don't want my kids to ever treat me like that. I did a lot for my kids. I was there because my mom wasn't there for me, so I felt like I wanted to be a mother that I never got to have. So my offsprings, I have no friends. I have no family. They're dead. And the friends, I have no dead friends, like that I know personally. So the dead are helping me, but I don't really call them friends. Acquaintances. They're nice, but they're not really my friends. I don't know them. So it's like, I feel bad, but I mean, it is what it is. I do have to make friends. I was told I do have to make friends, so I can pass, but I asked Hermes, like, can I not have friends? Can I not? Is it possible? Just my boys. So within my boys, I will find what I'm looking for, or what I need. So Hermes is trying to give me my boys back, but he is being blocked, and he's showing me who is blocking me. He is showing me who's blocking me. When kids have imaginations, like imaginary friends, that's the ancestors. Those are the ancestors talking. And then the imaginary friend will slowly go away from the child's mind. But the imaginary friend, that ancestor that's playing with the child, is still there. That child just can't, the child's growing up. The child's not practicing because the child's not being told what to do. The child is is going to grow up thinking it was just, and then pretty soon won't even remember it. Won't even fucking remember it. So sometimes you'll have like an eerie feeling, like someone's following you or something's just not right. That could be it. It's just like anything else. I when my dad died, I knew I was being followed. But it's not being, I was probably being followed by people too, like FBI and whatnot. I don't give a fuck because of what my uncle was doing. But at the time, I did not get it. I did not sense it. I did not give a fuck. I did not care. All I know is that in 2009, a lot of shit was happening. But all that matters is that I was being followed by spirits and death. Death is a whole entity. It's separate than birth. But death comes with birth. But I mean, death is a whole other. Yeah, it's like, okay, you got Loki, you got Hermes, and you got Pan, and you got Death. They're different. They're gonna give you different personalities. They're gonna give you different feeling. They're gonna still give you that feeling of someone's watching you. But for Death, I walked alongside of Death with my dad, and if you understand Death, Death will give you signs and of peace. It will give you your last breath. And yeah, I didn't say taking the breath away because I don't think that that's what it does. Because I didn't feel anything getting taken away from me when my dad died. I felt a sense of getting something that I didn't have before. And that was something for me to wrap my head around. Because how my dad died, I picked him up from dialysis, and if the the dialysis that he went was UCI Medical Center. It was in the back. It was like right next to the court, and I remember dropping him off with my kids for dialysis, and every time I picked him and dropped him off, I always looked at that building. I will never want to be there. I never want my kids to be there. Never ever again. And I always felt of Jesse, my brother, like all the shit that he had to go through. And here my dad. And I always felt like that was my dad's karma. Him being sitting there, not that far off from where he put my brother. And 8/18 is my dad's birthday. Angel Stadium is right fucking there. And I think it's called Platinum. And then the Westminster Mall is like the core is like a diamond. So like to me, each mall was like a hotspot for Freemasons to spread their bullshit. these developers, these architects, they're very heavily involved in Freemason and the Illuminati and the construction of how things work. And my son Desi, he loves architects, he loves designs. He's my twin, he's my mini me. So all my kids have superpowers. All my kids have very unique gifts. And my boys, when you practice and you know what you want and you don't waste, and you help when you can, when you are fully aligned with yourself and you know that you are a good person and that you have love, you have a lot of love to give, then that is more than enough for you to be here. That's all that the universe wants, is for you just to be grateful for who you are. And that love can be taken away. That love is precious. Love is sacred. And love shouldn't be abused. Just like Mother Nature shouldn't be abused, and we shouldn't be abusing ourselves. So when we leave, yeah, it's like a shell. We're just like a turtle. This is just a shell. This is just like a machine, a ship, our soul. So when our soul goes, we are bigger and better than anything that we can imagine. But that's if we respect ourselves. So we know how to, it's like a car, maintain it. Or it's not going to run anymore. Stress kills. I'm under so much stress. Like, I never had this much problem of stretching or exercising or just going outside or just doing the things that I really like to do. I just don't have any passion anymore. I don't want to do it anymore. And it's gone. And I'm okay with that. I don't want to be here anymore. I'm excited to die. I'm excited to leave. I'm excited. I did this all by myself. I'm excited that I'm going to be with my family. I'm excited that I'm going to meet Hercules. I'm excited that I'm going to meet all the ancestors that have been helping me. Like, I never thought like death is beautiful. And it took me a while. To be like, everyone's gone. I don't know anybody. My Aunt Bina and my auntie, oh, I miss them so much. Just talking. They would just talk and talk and talk. And listening to their stories. And my mom was very jealous of my dad because my dad had family. And he was clinging on to that family. Which is weird because I usually see that as in a woman's part, a woman holding the family together. But my dad took that part. He was watching it all go away. I felt that. Now looking back, I see my mom spoiled and selfish. Like, why do we have to go there? Why can't we just do something as a family? But then when we do something as a family, my mom sabotages it. My mom ruins it. We go to Vegas as a family and she spends all the money. We didn't do anything as a family in Vegas. We just went to different hotel rooms while they gambled. My mom and my dad and us ate. And she knew that we didn't get along with my dad like that when we were little. She left us with my dad and my brother, and they can never get along. So that whole time in Vegas is like, yeah. My dad was like, I don't want to be here with the kids. I don't want to babysit. No, we're probably like 3 days maybe there. The whole time we probably saw my mom in the car. Um, I just remember I'm glad I got my Barbie dolls. Playing with the Barbie dolls and like a little suitcase and playing dress up and in the hotel room. Dad sleeping. At least I got toys for my brother and sister. But I knew if I had kids, I would not want to do that. But I love the Vegas heat. So I have to fix things in California first, and then I have to go to Vegas, and then after Vegas, they're gonna take me somewhere else. So, yeah, I think probably the next time I go to Vegas, I probably won't be in person. I'm getting ready. Um, a lot of people. I love you, boys, and